I want to remind you about Saturday noon podcast. Bobby Lippert be my guest. We're talking speaking, talking some other things that are on there as well. So join us live here. Links to the event page. Go ahead and sign up. You can watch it here, YouTube, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever. But secondly, I was at an event yesterday. We were talking to some potential customers, and I was doing a demo and talking about some stuff at work here where we are doing that. And I was really in the groove. I hadn't done one in a few weeks. You get on stage, regardless of how big it is. We're having a lunch and learn at a restaurant down in San Antonio. And so there were about 20, 25 people there. And so I was talking in the room, closed room, and had their attention, when there's food involved and they're still looking at you, getting a bite to still look at you, you sort of get a good vibe from that. But after it was over, somebody came by and said, do you ever take Toastmasters or anything? Because you were really good today. I said, no, and that was a compliment because I've never done Toastmasters. I always respected what they did. I know a lot of people that have done that, like my buddy Stephen English here has done that as well. And I've always, they do a really good job. They teach you the basics, and I haven't done that, but that's a compliment to me. And so this morning I'm going through, there's a service that helps remove you from all these public databases. And I was going through this list here. They said there's too many options. So I'm scrolling through it. Are these a match? Are these a match? There was like 34 different pages of possible matches. And of those, I think there were like 6. I did learn there's a whole lot of Doug Thompsons out there. And this sort of reminds me of why I use the handle the Doug Thompson, is because I always wanted to be somebody, when they think of Doug Thompson, they want to think of me. Now there's comedians out there, there's politicians, there's other ones as well. But if I'm being myself, I am being the Doug Thompson. I am my most impactful. That's what I was doing yesterday when I was at the event. I was being myself, talking about the products that we have, the services we sell, the relationships we have with our customers, and how we help solve real problems. These are all things I've gotten from the discussions, but it was in my style. There was some laughter, made fun of, for one thing, I called up something about, we're sort of like the Borg, and, any Star Trek fans, I saw somebody came in with a Star Trek lanyard, and then I said, I was looking at a gentleman across the room there, and he's looking at me like, oh, you're one, I'm a Star Wars fan, Star Trek, that's, so I pull in some of the stuff that we nerds like to fight about. But I made the connection with people, and I had several people come up and say, it was a really great presentation. The engagement was there. And so I want to tell you, if you have to be somebody, be yourself. Be the whatever your name is. Joe Smith, Bobby the Bear, whoever. But you've got to be yourself, because that's where you're actually connecting with people. You're channeling that inner energy that you have, and when you're telling stories, you're telling it from a place of familiarity, but also honesty and transparency that comes through. So I do this on stage. I channel that. I will try to make connections with the audience and learn something about it and pull from past experiences to tell a story that relates to them. And to me, it's that connection that comes at the end of it. You can be done with that and know that, wow, I've impacted that one person, which is always my goal. Usually, hopefully more, but usually if it's that one person, then I've hit my stride and done the business. So that's the message for today. Go out and be the best version of you. Now, that doesn't mean you rest on it. You constantly that's something to strive for. That's a lofty goal. I have to live up to the title of the Doug Thompson. And, some days that's harder than others. Other days like yesterday, it was fantastic. I got in there, my back was a little tweaked. I'm still recovering from knee surgery and stuff, so there were pains. But once I got in that moment, I didn't feel anything but the energy flowing between me and the audience, sharing the knowledge that I had and making that connection with them. So hopefully you get to experience that at some point in time. The more true to yourself you are, then the more likely that will happen and do that. So again, Saturday at noon, LinkedIn, YouTube, connect with that. But also go out and be yourself. That's the only person, everybody else is taken. So don't try to do that. Thanks a lot. And hey, and if you got a speaking gig out there, you need a good speaker, here I am. Hit me up. See you later. Bye.